Hey guys, welcome back to Gulfside Bait Works. Time for another color demo. Today we are going to use Sonic from 8-Bit Baits, and that is HS610. This is a Holoshift. So we're demoing the fancy stuff today. This is actually one of the colors that 8-Bit Baits sent me to demo. So again, thank you for all the stuff you sent me. He sent me these stirring sticks and the mat and a few Holoshifts. So we are doing another one of the Holoshifts he sent me today. So the way we're going to do this, I've got 2 half cups of plastic. We're going to put a 1/16 of Sonic into them. And yeah, we'll put a 1/16 of Sonic into them. That would give us the equivalent to putting an 1/8 in a full cup. Which an 1/8, I believe, is the suggested amount from Bait Chuckin' or 8-Bit Baits. For those of you who don't know, that's the same person. Yeah, so where did I... There it is. And one of them we're going to leave with just the Holoshift in it, and the other one we're going to use Lureworks Black as a backer. Lureworks Black is the suggested black to use direct from Bait Chuckin'. So let's go ahead and throw these in here, and then we will mix them up. I've got a few choice molds for us to use today. We have both versions of the Big Eye Fathead, and I have the new Cthulhu mold from Swamp Trout. So the Big Eye Fatheads are from Bait and Tackle. Swamp Trout made the Cthulhu mold. Both excellent molds. If you follow around on Instagram, you probably know who Swamp Trout is. And Bait and Tackle, of course, is both Instagram and YouTube. So it's likely you know those guys. Definitely check out their Instagrams and YouTubes. And of course, you know, the guy who designed this amazing color is Bait Chuckin'. Check out his Instagram and of course his awesome YouTube channel. He does a lot of cool stuff. He actually was just on the new podcast that Chris Jones is putting out. He was on it for their first episode, and he actually mentioned me to Chris Jones, which was really cool. Yeah, so here we go. Here it is, Sonic, that really, really vibrant blue color. Alright, so that's one side. And this side we'll mix up, and then we'll add the black. And we're going to do 5 drops of black, just to give it a real nice backer. That'd be the equivalent to 10 drops in a full cup, which is a little strong. You can do it with just 1 or 2 drops if you want like a smoke backer. If you want a solid black backer, you can do more. I know that Bait Chuckin' himself told me he used 15 on the threadfin baits that are on the Holoshift page on his website, on the 8-Bit website. So, you know, really it's just going to depend on how much you want of a backer. So here we go. All right. So now let's check this out and watch the magic. Wow, look at that. Looking at it just coming alive. Do I have it on the screen good? Hard to spin it while I'm... Yeah, that is awesome. These are gonna look cool. All right, so I'm gonna throw these back in the microwave real quick because it's cold today, so my plastic's getting cool. So, real quick here, we'll check out the molds we're using. So we got that Cthulhu from Swamp Trout, and we've got the big-eyed fathead from Bait and Tackle in 2 different sizes, in the original big-eyed fathead and the big-eyed fathead junior. Yeah, so what do we know about the HS610 Sonic? This is a 1 gram. They're $15 on the 8bitbaits website, and I believe they're the same price on Tackle Warehouse. Yeah, Tackle Warehouse, that's the other place that you can get 8bit. He also sells these in a 5 gram, and I believe the 5 gram is 60. So one day I'll have to get some of those. But yeah, I like these a lot. Another cool thing, I'll actually wait and show you the other cool thing here in a minute, because those are ready, so we're ready to pour. All right. Look at that. And here it is in the clear. All right. So, first off, the big-eyed fathead. You know, and as I always tell you, if you haven't seen me pour before, I pour everything nice and hot like this in my silicone molds to get a blending effect where I get kind of a mix of the 2 colors. And that's hot enough that it filled right up. Sometimes you got to pull back, sometimes it fills all the way. It just depends on if you get your plastic hot enough. As you can see, our plastic's smoking a little bit here. That is why we use Dead On. And we're pouring in swim bait, Dead On swim bait blend today. This plastic is, I did not check the temp, but the way it's flowing for me, I'm gonna guess we're well north of 350. I've gotten this up to 400 before, not intentionally, but it did not burn even at 400. So I really like the Dead On for that reason, because I like pouring it hot. And so, oh no, these molds, the back first. But yeah, so if you're pouring stuff hot, definitely get you some Dead On plastics. And for me, that's how I like doing that. But yeah, today's not about Dead On. Today is about these awesome Holoshifts. And there's so many things you can do with the Holoshifts too. You know, here we're just seeing them used in plastic, which is what they were designed for. But they also work amazing in an airbrush. Let's see here. This one will do a little less of this side and a little more of the clear. I'm going to make it all the way to the end from here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, a little overfill, but we got it to fill from right there. Cool, so, yeah, you can already see all the blues. These look awesome. So, we'll give those a second to cool while we do that. I was going to show you, so this bait here, I airbrushed, but I did not airbrush Sonic onto it. Instead, I actually mixed Sonic in my resin for the outside coat. Now it still needs a second coat because it's got some high spots. I'm fairly new to hard baits, so still getting my my coating game down. But as you can see, let's see if you can see it there. All over it's got that bright blue from Sonic, and that's just mixed in the resin for the top coat. So that's another thing you can do with the Holoshifts. You can also mix them just straight into your clear coats and airbrush them if you want to do that. And you can use them for the plastics. There's a lot of stuff you can do with these. You know, they are expensive. That is what it is. When, you know, this is a premium pigment. But for me, it's definitely worth it. I really like these a lot. Obviously, if you follow me on Instagram or even the channel here, you've seen me use Holoshifts a lot. So yeah, big fan. Was really excited when Bait Chuckin contacted me and said he'd send me some of this stuff to do more demos with. And yeah, so we'll let these cool. Once they're all cool, we'll check them out and see what our baits look like. All right, we're back. Everything is cooled off and ready to go. So let's check these bad boys out. Let's start out with the big boy here. This is our Big Eye Fathead from good old Bait and Tackle. Oh, look at that. We see any good on there? Yeah. All of those just really vibrant blues. I like this a lot because there aren't a lot of things that have the Holoshift's properties that are a single color. Like there's a little bit of difference of variation in blue in there, but it's all blue. And I like that. I would like to see more that have that kind of brightness that you get from the Holoshifts in single colors. Oh, I like that a lot. You know, I also like the ones that shift in all kinds of crazy ways too. Don't get me wrong. But there isn't a lot like that out there. And this is the Big Eye Fathead Junior. Just making sure we're good in the camera there. All right. And now our Cthulhu's. Oh yeah. I mean, there is a little bit of a purplish, but it's really, the blue is really getting control here with these, and I like that. So if you want a really strong blue with the shiny effect, this Sonic is where it's at. Here we go. And another thing too is the Holoshifts, actually, if you get them at certain angles, they just disappear. So at certain angles, this bait will just look black and clear. Pick that off. There we go. A little overpour there on the corner. But yeah, look at that. Very cool. All right. So let's get cleaned up, and I'll bring the camera around so you can see everything all together. So today, again, we used Sonic HS610. I did a 1/16 in each half cup, so that equals an 1/8 in a cup. And yeah, so there's our color demo for Sonic. I like it. It's really vibrant. That's the biggest thing that I can say when I think of this, is that it's a vibrant blue. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bring the camera around here. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the little demo. Here's all our stuff. We got our Bait and Tackle designs and our swamp trout designs, all of it in HS610 Sonic. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, or if you have any thoughts, throw me a comment. Tell me what you think. You know, like it if you liked it. I'd appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. Any kind of interaction you give me will help get the video in front of more people. That's how YouTube's algorithm works. So yeah, rolling away. Okay. So anyway, thank you for coming by Gulfside Baitworks, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Have a good one.